shy away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me, take on me, take on me. I'm upset, but I'm me stumbling away, slowly learning that life is okay. Say after me, well, it's no better to be safe and sorry. Take on me, take on me.
You shout it out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but how your bullets ricochet. Shoot me down, but I get up. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet. You take your aim. Far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You take your aim far away, far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Stone heart, machine gun, firing at the ones who run. Stone heart, those bulletproof glass. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am
Baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you. is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. This is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. And everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you.
Yo, how are we looking? How are you looking, boys? Oh, baby! What's going on? What's going on? Hey, we finally have new cards. What up? I believe they are in. Let me double check. Rookies, new backgrounds, even more than that. Holy Lord Jesus. Honestly, dude, I was so excited. So excited while going through and putting together the video and all. There's so much in there, and there's honestly so much more than even that. Welcome to season 8, boys and girls. Reg, I did see you. What's up? Everyone else, man, appreciate the patience. It's been an off season here, man. It's been an off season. All right, so I'm going to explain everything that's happening in Ooh, look at my little guy over here. That's fun. I'm going to explain everything that's happening in Season 8, all of the changes. We're going to go through all of the cards, all that stuff. There's a new card, all right? There are updates to old cards, good refreshers. There's a lot going on. So hopefully you guys made it in time. If not, I'll drop the video, maybe if I take a break, and then again, in the end, yeah, we'll do that. We'll get it all figured out. Our 50 packs disappeared. All right, well, I have to go. I did admin some stuff, so I got to double check and make sure everything's, not everything's screwed up. But anyway, we'll get to that. We'll get to that here in a bit. So we're going to go through a whole rundown. There's a lot of stuff in here. All right, so we got card refreshes. We have schedule and whatnot. We're going to talk about new contests. All right. On top of that, we're going to talk about the new card, all right, the update there, some stim packs, all right, so we're going to be giving away some new packs for Season 8 to get everyone started with all that good stuff. We're going to talk about RTG. So RTG, there are going to be games later on today, okay? RTG is not going to start until next week. The biggest reason why is because I felt giving everyone a 30-minute window to kind of get everything set was probably a bad idea, considering you miss a week, as we saw before, and you kind of get screwed there. So yeah, and again, we'll talk a little bit more about how all that's going to work and when that's all going to be. We're going to go through the entire schedule, how it's all going to be laid out. There's a new change with regards to when our week starts and ends. Okay, we used to be Sunday morning to Saturday night. We are no longer that, okay? It makes actually a lot more sense in the new setup, so we'll go over that as well. And then there's even more stuff going on. I guess a little more to do with that. Anyway, so there's more stuff. So anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed the intro. If you guys missed it, I'll play it again at the end, and then we'll go back as well. This show is going to be basically an hour-ish of me explaining, getting everybody ready for what's going on a little bit later on today. Missions are going to be resetting in 20 minutes. So, yeah, so 3:30 is apparently when the new stuff is supposed to, like the new week is technically supposed to drop in general. So, there you go. So, anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy that. Oh, and then last thing we're going to do today is I do want to get the final Sleeper League set. I know 3 of the leagues have already drafted, all right, the viewer leagues. If you guys have not gotten into a viewer league yet, even if you have to auto draft or whatever, the final draft is going to be tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. You just have to be in it. Even if you can't draft, make sure you're in. Let's try to get everybody in, and then you'll be able to manage throughout the year. Plus, it's best ball-y, and all the. There's a write-up in the on Sleeper in the notes portion of the league. So again, if you guys want in, DM me or DM Chrome and in the Discord, !Discord, and we'll make sure that everybody gets in. New cards are live admissions now. Yes, that means new cards are everywhere, man. The rookies are in. The new backgrounds are in. We're going to go through all the backgrounds and all that stuff coming up. What you guys can look forward to. Plus, like I said, the scheduling is going to be a big part of it. With some of the new stuff that's in there. Some tweaks to some of the current setups as far as the contest. So a lot of good stuff there too. And then we'll be off. We'll be off and rolling. All right. So first things first, man, the card refresh. It is very nice. Yo, by the way, shout out to Shout out to Santweezy. Santweezy did a lot as far as brainstorming, giving me ideas, actually giving me pieces themselves, and just overall just helping in the entire process, man. That was it was a lot of fun. It was cool, and it was actually quick. Once we got into it together, man, it was nuts how quick it went. So here you go. These are what you guys can expect in packs, and this is going to be. We're going to hopefully do a refresh on cards once a year, not a season. So basically, anytime like a new Madden, every September, we should have a fresh new set of cards and stuff for you guys to go out there and grab. So this is what we're looking at this year. It's sort of what would you call it? Like a grain, like a wood grain, kind of like a paneling. Looks kind of cool, right? It's clean, very clean. And honestly, I thought John was gonna get all upset and mad, and then. By the time I knew he was going to love it. So, yeah, I think it looks really good, man. It's nice. It's not that I didn't love the other ones, but we've been collecting those for almost 2 years now. Or, yeah, 2 years? 2 years exact? Jesus, man. 2.5 years? I don't know. A long time. Here are, and also, by the way, Trey Lance is going to be, it's San Fran themed. So, Ian, if you're here, dub. Yeah, it's going to be very San Fran themed in all these cards, mostly because the Trey Lance picture is really, really nice. I just thought it looked best with this. Some of the further away pictures don't look as good on here. Like Noah, your Isaiah McKenzie. It actually looks like the lines, like there's like the tick marks, so you can see how tall. Like we always call it the mug shots. Like it looks more of like a mug shot with the like small guys standing there. But some of the nicer cards look really, really good on here, man. Now those are all MVP. Do we no longer differentiate MVP card background anymore? Yeah, so when the MVP basically strips the overlay, and then it basically is a flat color on the back, and then that MVP overlay. I don't know. I think the badge does enough justice. If we come up with something later, maybe we can like backwards update everything, and maybe the MVPs will change. But for now, there was so much we wanted to redo, so much we wanted to get into that. I don't know. I just said screw it. Like, why really mess with the MVP stuff? At least for now. Let's just go with this. I think it looks really good this way. I don't really want to mess too much with it overall. All right, so these are going to be the bases. These are going to be the bases for the next, year plus of collecting boys and girls. They look really good. I believe. Yes. Honestly, like. He sent me a bunch of stuff over. I dropped this in, and immediately I was like, this is our base. Like, this is our base right away. I absolutely loved it. And why? Because I thought this was probably the best part of it, man. These blackouts, like the old blackout looked really good. The blackout, this background on the blackout looks so freaking clean. And especially with that black jersey right there, I know, yeah. That's what you're going to want right there. So Bugsy, I'm just saying. Yes, but very, very clean overall look. And because of that, I just said, you know what? No point in going through and trying to reinvent the wheel. We're not going to try to do, a different and then different blackout and all that. And then, yeah, it's just, yeah, no. And then from blackout, honestly, if you've ever done design and you're doing things like this, like cards, like backgrounds, and you see something that looks really good in like a black, black overlay or black backed, it's not as simple as just kind of inverting and white looks good. So, but luckily with a little bit of tweaking, man, the whiteout ended up looking really good. The coolest part though is the new background system in general, okay? Because being able to actually set backgrounds and set these up. And then Santweezy was like, oh, let's make a card that's like a progressive card that gets better, or John didn't want a million backgrounds, I get that, but to be able to make a card that kind of goes like, so the new whiteouts, letting them build as you upgrade, really, really cool. So here's a close-up look. All of your whiteouts are going to look like the one all the way on the right. That is the epic on down. As you get closer and you level it up and unlock legendary, you're going to see some of the legendary bleed through. You're also going to see some cracks start to form. How cool! And then by the end, man, this looks so good. It looks so good! You get your cards all the way up to super, and you're gonna get the full super looking breakthrough, which is really, really cool. So yeah, so you got the full cracks, you have the breakthrough, you have more red, or more background bleed through, and you have like a smoky red, as well. So yeah, really, really cool. Whiteout super looks so much better. Yeah, well, I mean, look, in the past, it didn't build, right? The old whiteout's nice, but we also looked at those for how long? Like, you know, it's nice to be able to see, it's nice to be able to have things like, you know, like something progressive like this, something that looks this cool. You know what I mean? So this is, I was really excited once this like kind of came together, and the way it looked in the end, it looks really, really good. You'll start to see like at the edges of the card where it's very white, some of the text does match, but end of the day, like that's not, you know what you're looking at. It's not that big of a deal. Yes, it is sick. It is sick. And also, dude, so we went back and forth, in the same way that we talked about like champ cards and other things with refreshes and upgrades. In the end, it just doesn't make, like, I personally kept saying, like, I don't think we should be able to just refresh cards you have. Well, you can't refresh, but if you have old blackouts, whiteouts, whatever, doesn't matter. You can rebirth the card, and you will rebirth to this background, okay, or this background set. So, Stevie, there's another reason why your whiteout Saquon, you know, you drop some levels, you get a fresh, fat-looking background. You know what I mean? Very, very nice. So yeah, so that's gonna stay. Yes, I wanted to be protective, but at the end of the day, it's not. You know, look, the old versions are gonna be what they are, right? If people keep upgrading, then the old versions are gonna be like the limited versions, right? So, but again, long story short, if you have a blackout, you have a whiteout that's not leveled up, or it's, you know, or you have a leftover epic or whatever. You can rebirth the card, and you'll be able to get the new Season 8 look to everything, and then you can go up from there. So, yeah, this looks really, really good. Even, like, I don't know what looks better. I think the black looks better because of the jersey on Lance. Ian will tell you, sucker for a match. But, I mean, come on, the build looks really good. It looks really good, dude! Yeah, it looks really good. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, so let's see. Let's see. What is after? Okay. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about real quick, now that we've gotten through some of the cards and whatnot, is Cook's thing. What does that mean? Oh, the Cook's thing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, let's talk about that real quick. All right. So I don't know if you guys have realized, but over the past, like, certain guys have not been playable in missions for the past week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. And how I talked about earlier, how like, oh, play Brandon Cooks, play guys who are on teams where rookies are going to be starters. The whole thing with Cooks, and the reason why that was that way, was because the way I had to like protect the rookies from coming out in the packs was to make them quote unquote free agents, right? Which allowed them to be in the mission generator, right? But they weren't great because they don't really have much going on as of yet. But the other thing I did, and this kind of has something to do with the new card coming out as well, is whereas before we had, for wide receiver depths, we had 1, 2, and 3, and 4, I dropped 4 because I like the biggest reason is because like the guys who were number 4, they don't actually even do much. They still kind of are a backup, right? And so if there were guys you were playing who were a number 4 wide receiver over the past like week and a half, I think they've just not been doing anything. And I'm not sure how I feel about it just yet, but that's a big reason why. So some of the teams that actually do maybe use a 4th wide receiver a little bit more, those guys just kind of are out. So it's a little more concentrated to like the top 1, 2, and 3. I think it's going to be better this way. I think considering the number 1, 2, and 3 wide receivers as the starters and not really the 4th as a starter, more of a backup. To me, I think that's actually a better way to go. So we're going to roll with it for a bit. We'll see how it all goes. But that's a reason why a guy like, some of the Atlanta wide receivers. You got Drake London. Who is number 2 on the team. If you go look at the depth chart, he's number 2. But then the other guys that are there, now they're missing a number 2 wide receiver. So there's only the 1 and the 3 who are on there, and they're not good already. Because of that, Zacchaeus may have been pretty good, or whomever else ended up being, being good in Sims or whatever over the past like couple weeks. So anyway, so that's that. So again, it's not like a massive, it's not a massive F up. It's not a massive difference. For the most part, it's just, it's just kind of the way it was. So over the past week, I don't know. I just wanted to figure out what worked better. They have no running back. Yeah, so for Houston, they just literally didn't have a running back because remember, Dameon Pierce is the 3-down back. As far as today, as far as we're concerned now, from now until something changes. And again, during the season, I will be updating day over day and all that good stuff. So I just, again, just want to give you guys heads up on that. That's why you're starting to see some of like the weird stuff going on. Let me jump in here real quick. Let me toss this up here. That way the peanut gallery can half say what's up. And that way, if you guys want to jump in, ask questions and all that good stuff, I will be in Discord. All right. So let's get into the scheduling and what's going to be different for season 8. Okay. So as you can see here, there are a couple more contests in here. Plus there are some actual edits that we want to kind of look at in here as well. All right, so some of the prize stuff, some of the entry stuff, all that stuff. There are little changes in here, but the biggest things are you're going to see the addition of a Thursday and a Wednesday contest. And here's what we're doing, okay? Every season up to this point, maybe back when Rye was here, when we were doing 4 days of games a week, that was the last time we had that much. Now, I don't have as much help as before. Slinch not around. It's pretty much me setting up and kind of getting all this running. So, through the mission stuff with a little help from John and kind of going through and, trying to set up what we can to kind of put more content out there, give you guys more to do. Not only do we have missions now, but we will now have contests on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Monday. Slinch got fired. No, Slinch had a baby, so that's kind of the biggest part there. And because it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, and because of how we used to be kind of like all off on when our games went, and like we play more games on Monday when the week hasn't even finished for the NFL, the new system and the new setup and the new schedule, the week starts on Tuesday. Wednesday is going to be our first set of games, 5 p.m. Thursday is going to be the next set of games at 5 p.m. Friday is going to be 3 p.m. games like you're used to. And Monday are going to be 3 p.m. games like you're used to, okay? Wednesdays I'll be here. I'll be live. We're going to do a draft for the upcoming week. Every Wednesday we're going to kick it. We're going to talk about, some of the NFL stuff or whatever we got going on for the week. We're going to be doing whether it's a sleeper draft or whatever, we're going to figure out something to do. We can do some pack wars, different stuff. That's going to be Wednesdays from here on, okay? Once I'm done that, games are going to pop on at 5 o'clock. It's going to go 5, 5:30, 6, and 6:30. The next day, Thursday, we're going to have games leading up to Thursday Night Football. Again, 5, 5:30, 6, and 6:30. Then we'll have Thursday Night Football. Hopefully we'll do some picks or something. Friday, I'll come back. And 3 p.m., I'll be live with the usual 4 games at the same time. That'll be Friday at 3 o'clock. And then Monday will be the end of week 1. Okay, so same thing. The NFL starts on Thursday night, ends Monday morning. We're going to basically start Wednesday, and we're going to run, and then it's going to end on Monday morning. And the way in which we are able to do that, and let me, I guess, open some of this stuff up. What's disabled? All right, give me a second. Let me undisable some of this stuff.
Wait, is there a show on Monday at all?
There will be a show. Yes, Mondays and Fridays will be like the typical stuff that you're used to with all the games in one slot. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
No? Yes?
We're good.
No? Okay.
I'm just trying to figure it out for work so I know when, fell off.
Gotcha, man. All right, hold on. because I had all this stuff like disabled and oh wait, I don't want to do that one. Weekly aggressive. All right. And again, RTG for week 1. There's going to be no RTG starting today. Next week we'll start RTG. I want to give everybody an equal opportunity to go in, grab their packs and everything, and get everything set. All right. So right now I'm going to enable all of the stuff for the week. If it's due up, it'll show. If it's not, then it'll be up when we're ready. All right. So every week, here's what's going to happen. Again, I'm going to go live 3 p.m. on Wednesdays. Wednesday, we're going to do a draft. We're going to hang out leading up to 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, everything is going to auto lock. And this is going to be the new Wednesday. And we'll probably tweak this a little bit. Yes. Yes, the contest will be, it is up now. So go check it out. Wednesday is going to be a brand new, it's going to be an RPG contest, 20K progressive quickie. What that means is this is going to be just increasing from now throughout the end of the year. Every week, every Wednesday, it's going to be this contest. It's going to be RPG/sim. What that means is at 5 o'clock, you are going to see on the website, I won't be live for this, but once we're done, on 5 o'clock, at 5 o'clock, this set of 4 games is going to then sim out on the actual site. So you could be playing missions, you can have the games up or whatever, or we'll be in Discord or whatnot. Those games are going to be simming through, and you'll be able to follow along with that. And there will be real prizes and all that stuff going on, okay? So many games you can stream. Yeah, except, so, love a good quickie, exactly. Oh, streak, yeah, I know. Streaks are kind of nuts. So, anyway, we're going to start at 20K this week. The cap's going to be growing by 5K, which means you're going to have, about 90K on top, somewhere in that range. We're going to be ending about 100K, maybe a little bit over that. The prizes for this one, actually, is this up right now? I guess it probably is. Here we go. 20K progressive quickie. Whiteout DST pack for number 1. 10K, 75 trophies. Second's 50 trophies, 7,500. Third is 25 trophies, 5K. And it pays out to 10th place. Now, again, we'll probably tweak this a little bit. I don't want to go crazy with this just yet. Remember, it's going to follow very closely along, and we will be making tweaks, but it will be following very closely along with missions and kind of the way missions play out and whatnot, okay? So keep that in mind when you guys are setting. So go in, set that. For this week, it's a 20K rating. And again, next week will be 25. It'll be 30 the week after that, 35, and it'll go throughout the entire season. And again, maybe we'll tweak prizes a bit, but that'll be the big, that'll be the base of the setup throughout the year. All right, so that is Wednesday. On Thursday, we're gonna have a blackout quickie. Games are going to start again at 5 o'clock. It's going to be 5, 5:30, 6, and 6:30. So remember, games are about an hour and 15 minutes. So you're going to have one game, half hour later, you're going to have 2 games going, half hour later, you're going to have 3 games going, 15-ish minutes after that, you'll go back down to 2 to 2 to 1, and then it'll end. Thursday, this is going to take us right into Thursday Night Football. Hopefully we have picks and whatnot. And the same thing again, this one is actually going to be a salary. All right, 48.5 is going to be the salary cap as per usual. This one's going to be basically a blackout. And blackout equipment are coming back in this contest. So every Thursday, you'll be able to pick up blackout equipment if you finish first. And again, it's going to be an RPG salary style, not RPG. And then the same payout structure. The only difference is blackout equipment is going to be going out. You're going to get a blackout equipment pack if you win this one. Okay, that's going to be Thursdays. And then Friday. So that's going to give us stuff to do Wednesday during the day, Thursday all night, Thursday in the evening leading up to Thursday Night Football. We'll have Thursday Night Football. And remember, hopefully we have a draft going on Wednesday for all of this stuff. Fridays, we will come back, and Friday, we'll start up our typical stuff, right? So on Friday, we will have the usual. This week, 25K cap. The following week will be a Monday, going up to 50K. And it's the typical stuff that you guys are used to seeing. So Friday, we're going to have a blackout, the typical stuff, and the 25K cap. Friday will also start the unlimited. Okay, also, because the Wednesday, Thursday games are going to be the sim stuff, those will all be in the RTG starting next week. Those will not all be in the unlimited or anything. Like, those will be specific to the Wednesday, the Thursday contest, and the RTG, okay? I think that makes it a little different. And at the same time, it doesn't make it weird and hokey before we fix certain things when we get into like the unlimited and whatnot, right? Because that could be a mess. John didn't really want that, and again, unlimited is probably better suited to the live 8 games between the Monday and the Friday and the Monday. And again, Friday's gonna be the first set for the unlimited. Monday's gonna be the second set for the unlimited. Remember, that's the full 8 games for that. And then very similar to last year, except we're going to be moving it a bit, okay? Because we went through, we looked at everything. It was rough, dude. It was rough. So for anybody at the top, so I think Steve got the closest to 100K last time. I think he got like 68K or 69K, somewhere in that range. Still very hard to even hit the 75K mark. So what I did, I went through our chart, I looked at it, and we're going to bump everything forward a little bit without trying to break it and make it too hokey and rough. So the bigger prize stuff is going to start, instead of 50K, it's going to start around 35K. And that's going to be the first time, and this is unlimited, this is going to be the first time where you see the bigger prize stuff popping, okay? So you're going to have the whiteout pack at 40K, another whiteout pack at 60K, and here are the new cards that you caught a snippet of, maybe. The newest cards will be going into the unlimited contest. The cards will be called unlimited. They will have a new mechanic to them. And they will start at 35,000 points. So if you hit 35,000 points, you get everything from there up. You're going to get 12,500 plus. You're going to get 17,500 credits. You're going to pick up the 140 trophies, plus you were going to pick up a Season 8 Epic Plus Unlimited card. And let me explain. I'll show those, and I'll explain those here in a sec. For 40K, that's where Whiteout's going to start. An extra 7,500, 45. So it's everything just kind of pushed forward a little bit. So that's where the Whiteout's going to start. 50K. 50K used to be the start of, I believe, Whiteout? Something? 50K now moves to 25K credits on top, a Season 8 Legendary Plus Unlimited card, and everything else above. 60,000 points, which is reachable for sure. Whiteout, fine pack up to Epic, and the 250 trophies plus 50K. Got to run, busy deadline. Later, Z. And then, instead of 100K, in order to pull a super, it's going to be a Super Season 8 Unlimited pack, and it will start at 75,000 points. And that should be something that I think somebody will be able to hit that this year. We'll probably get 4 to 5 legendaries, maybe a little bit less. Who knows? Maybe it goes up a little bit with the next thingy. Who knows? But this is the stuff that is coming in the packs, and you caught it at the very end. Here we go. These are Season 8 Unlimited or Infinite. I don't know. I keep calling them something different. So these are the cards. What these cards are basically a super pretty version of what we have already, except you know how we have 75% or greater max slot, yada yada yada. These cards inherently have that, okay? So it's sort of like an all-year holiday card, okay? So there's that. They also are the best-looking card, I believe. They're pretty insane, okay? And on top of that, there's a new thing with these cards, and it's called persistence, okay? So what persistence is, and these are kind of going to be sort of an endgame-ish card, where you get one of these cards. Not only is it guaranteed you can rebirth it 75% greater, whatever. Persistence means it will always keep unlimited, and so it will always look this way. you can't break the card. If you rebirth it, you want to try to get a super, you want to better it, you want to get closer to 100, you want to try for, you know, Halloween coming up or whatever. That's what persistence will do. So it'll look like this. You'll be able to keep if it drops Halloween or whatever. I'm sorry, that part can go. Basically, you can rebirth the card and keep the background, and it always has the chance to be 75% or greater. Not like, you know, if you get one out of an event and that's it. So, are they OP? No, by no means, but they are beautiful. They are going to be specific to unlimited contests only. So if you want to hit, you're going to have to be able to hit 35K. So at 35K, you will have your first, you will be able to pull a purple pack. So an epic plus. Now you can pull an epic, a legendary, or a super out of that. Oh! And last but not least, I forgot about this part. They're starters as well. Okay, so that is another big reason why this, it's a big deal to not have the fourth string wide receivers in there as well. It just takes away one more per team of the kind of garbage that you don't really want. If you pull an unlimited, if you do really well in the unlimited contest, you pop an unlimited pack. Yes, it's going to be hard to get to a legendary. It's going to be really hard to get the super. Steve's going to have so many of these. Yeah, you think that, except not really. I went through and we looked. It was not that many. I'm going to guess in the entire season, there would have been, I think there were about 35 purples, about 5 or 6 legendaries, and 0 supers. And that's with this new scale. With the old scale, no. Okay? So, so do all holiday equips work on the card? They are not all that holiday. However, if that holiday comes up, say you have a purple, you have a bunch of pieces of gear for that holiday, you can spam Reborn the card, and if you hit that holiday, it'll still look this way. You will also get the little pumpkin next to it if it's, you know, whatever. And then it will get the same benefits to binding or to the holiday boost that any holiday card does, right? So, new scale, no new scale. All the same stuff. These are, can it be amped? Yes, it can be amped. So you can spam for amped if you want just like a cool looking amped card or whatnot. So, so there you go. They're going to be tough to get for sure. They're going to be tradable, all that good stuff. So you should see some of these out there in a while here and there. Can you make one amped quick? No, grow up. Win one. Amp one. You'll see it then, sir. Bugsy will tell you all the purple's the best looking amp anyway. So, so there you go. That's the newest card type that we have. And again, this is exclusive to Unlimited. They will start at 35K. If you hit 35K, you'll get an epic pack. They are guaranteed to be starters. Okay. So yes, they could be kick returner, punt returner, but no more wide receiver 4 unless we go back. And yeah, you should get a pretty good card. And yeah, it's not broken. It's just they'll be 75%. They'll be max slot, which for hitting this much, it's not easy to hit that many points. For hitting that much, you should get something like that. Wait, that wasn't 4th of July stuff. I came back and saw that. No, these are new unlimited cards. So if you hit 35K in unlimited, you'll get an epic pack. It could be epic plus. 50K, you'll get a legendary pack, legendary plus, also the epic pack and everything above it. And if you hit 75K at any point, which nobody has yet, but if we have somebody pop a 75K-er, you will get a guaranteed super. Oh, and they are a player. They are a player now. It's not anything. They're right. Because there's no point to doing that. That could definitely change in the future for sure. But these are starters, 75% plus, guaranteed max slot, tradable, and they are guaranteed starters and they're players. So there you go. They are not. They are also not defenses. If that makes sense. So there you go. That is the newest card. And if you were watching in the hype video at the beginning, at the very end, I kind of flashed the backgrounds for these. It is not 4th of July. They are. They're just a new card that are in packs right now. I don't know that they're. I don't know if they're better than. I don't know. They're pretty good. It's all pretty good, man. These are pretty fight detail. These are pretty fight detail. But yes, that's your newest card. And again, because of that, it is tweaked a bit. So go through. You'll see everything. You'll see the new the new minimums for certain things, and that's how the unlimited will be, at least for season 8. All right, unlimited. We talked about it. The new unlimited cards. So that'll start up this week. Friday we'll have a 25K. Did anything really change with 25K? No. Same whiteout stuff. The cap games are pretty similar. The blackout is pretty similar. I did adjust some of the entry stuff because of I might have taken one away in certain things and put them elsewhere because of the new stuff that we have as well. Oh, the Wednesday night is an RPG. That's going to be a 1 entry no matter what. Thursday you're going to have 1, and if you're tier 3 you're going to get a second one. Just to keep it fair but keep it a little OP. You're going to have double the amount if you are tier 3. So that's on Thursday, but it's only 1 more. Shouldn't be too bad. Monday we're going to come back. We're going to have another blackout giveaway. The usual blackout card will be going out. The Monday 50K cap, and then again those will kind of go around in the circle like we usually have.
Last CNA.
Excuse me? What'd you say?
Nothing, sorry.
No, were you talking to me?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then Monday night is going to end our week. So missions will be running Tuesday to Monday. It is all adjusted this year, or this week coming up. It'll be shorter because it's obviously we have less time. And what's up with the games a half hour apart? Because Wednesday and Thursday they will be on the site. Okay, I won't be live during the times. The games will run 5, 5:30, 6, and 6:30. Tuesday the same, or sorry, that's Wednesday. That's the first set of games of the week. And our schedule runs Tuesday to Monday. Okay, sort of like the NFL schedule. So Wednesday games starting at 5, Thursday games starting at 5. Thursday night football. Friday, I'll be here for 3 p.m. games, the usual stuff. Monday, we'll close out our week on the usual stuff once again. That will also be, remember, Road to Glory will be all 16 games. And then we start over on Tuesdays and we repeat. Road to Glory for this week is not going to be up. It will be disabled this week. Next week, Road to Glory will be back. It will be good. I just wanted to give everybody a week's notice because if you miss 1 week, it kind of screws you there. Okay, new contest, new unlimited cards. Oh, the good stuff. Okay.
You give yourself away to the rhythms of the world.
Okay. Let's talk stim packs for season 8. Okay, there will be 2 freebie packs going out here at the end of the show, at the end of whenever I'm done here. Pack number 1 will be a season 8 RTG stimulus pack. Okay, 40 card pack, player/team, or maybe it's just player, I don't remember. But if you are subbed, if you are part of our RTG, you will get this pack right here. This is going to be, yes, I know. I'll fix the 50 pack for sure. I'll get that fixed here in a bit. Yes, trust me. Everyone freaked out. I know, it's on my list. I know I got 1,000 tickets when the Gov gave me what? I don't know what that means. All right, so season 8 RTG stimulus again. This is basically going to be anybody who signs up or starts a new account at any point during season 8. This is going to be there to kind of just jumpstart. It's going to be like the week 1, kind of get things started, get you guys some players. This is all player/DSTs, I believe. And I believe I capped it at Epic. I'm not sure. But yes, so that should give everyone a nice little boost to start for week 1. Plus, on top of that, you guys are going to get your first round of RTG regular stuff, okay? And also, because missions are wonky, I'm not going to have stuff in missions this week, but that stuff will all be back next week again. So, this is sub only. This is RTG. Just make sure you guys are sub prior to. Top right, click the drop down, go to settings, and subscriptions are in there if you guys want to get in for season 8 RTG. All right, that is the first one. The second stimulus pack that we have going out. We got a season 8 whiteout for the people. All right, so newbie, yes, for sure. It's going to be going out here in a bit. It'll give you something new if you guys don't have a good whiteout to work on, or if you guys don't have, anything at the moment. hey, you could still get absolute garbage. If you get something and it's crap or whatever, remember you can combine it into your stuff. It'll help you with XP. But we're going to be putting this out as well. Season 8 whiteout pack. I believe there is a different one in there. Yes, I will delete the old one and give the Season 8. That way people aren't getting a bajillion every time. That makes sense. So there you go. We're going to put out a Season 8 whiteout here in a bit as well. So your 40 pack of players for RTG, player/team coming up. Also going to have the Season 8 whiteout stuff popping in. And yeah, RTG starts next week, boys and girls. And there's more coming. I mean, there's there's just like, I don't know. There's other stuff, and I'll let John talk to you about that. So keep your eyes peeled for that stuff. There's also that as well. So there you go. That is the update. That is the update I have for you, at least off the rip for Season 8. We have an all-new schedule, which is going to be awesome. I'm just pumped that there's going to be something going on almost around the clock. If John will just listen to me as well, and if I can, like, cram as much in as possible over the next 2 months. I know he's got a lot that he wants to work on, but I would really like to get, like, a best ball-y style thing in. Oh, one of the big... I'm talking about this because I'm going to make him do it. I'm talking about this because, again, he's going to do this, and I don't give a rip. We already talked about it. I know this is going to be coming. I'm hoping in this season we get going. We are going to be making a much easier version of the contest page. Something closer to how DraftKings FanDuel do it, where you kind of are looking at the stuff of the day. But because we have limited contests, there's not that much going on. Remember, we can do this easy. It's just going to look like the missions tab eventually. All right, so it'll be on the day of, where you can go around. You'll have each of the different tabs for the contest going on. If I've noticed, if you're watching us on Twitch and you go to the site is at the top. You can have the missions tab style thing at the bottom, and then all of this down here will just be hopefully all of your contest lineups or whatever. You can click through easily to see everything. You'll see the info at the top. It'll look cleaner. You'll have, hopefully, you'll have all of the game stuff going. Like, this is the way it all should look. It's so much better looking in this form factor, not really this one. This one's a busy mess, and you got to look through, and it takes a bit, and whatever. That will be the next version. It'll be a much easier way to see everything, a much better experience for the entire thing overall. Yeah, I guess you won't have to do too much jumping back and forth. So that's one thing we do want to get in, and if we do that, to me, I would love to get a tab in there, which would be, some sort of a, imagine we could do a best ball version for every week. It automatically has the players and all that in. You go in, and it fills to 10 or whatever, and you buy in with credits, and so does everyone else. And if it's 2K credits or 1,000 or 5K credits, and there's 10 people, it's 50K to the winner. That would be really cool, and we could just have them fill as it goes. That would be really, really fun. Then you could play as much as you want, as little as you want. You could do that every week as well. To me, that would be a huge, huge, huge win. And we can do it now, man. We could do it. And especially now that we have so many contests going on, we'll be able to, and so many different days of games and whatnot. There's a lot happening. There's going to be a ton happening. And again, I'm sure there's going to be bugs and little stuff going on and here, whatever. It's not a big deal. We'll figure it all out, and we'll get everything rolling. So there you go. There you go, boys. That is Season 8. And what you guys can look forward to. And again, there is going to be more coming up. I'm under strict orders to just shut up about certain things, and so yes, we'll bring those things up as needed as we get through. So, again, new card backgrounds. We'll have another refresh hopefully next year at this time, and we'll go year to year, kind of like a lot of the card companies do. Just more fun to collect and see new things, obviously. There's your base. There's your blackouts. There are your whiteouts. They now build all the way up to super. Super looks very, very nice. And there's a whole new set of contests and whatnot. All right. Bunch of stuff going on, boys. These, I don't know. Theo, what do you think looks the best? I really think blackout looks really good. These are so fire, though. Like, these are so fire. Did you leave? Of course. D chatting somewhere.
Oh, hey, I muted up instead of talked. Blackout looks sick.
Blackout does.
But I
look
really
sick.
love that super look. Right
Dude,
there.
isn't this so nice, man? And I will say, like, this picture of Lance does make it look really, really good. Like, because
It
the
honestly
picture
just
itself.
might be because it's Lance.
Yeah, I mean, it's just up close. I don't know, Lance could be garbage, but you never know. But because it's up close and whatnot, dude, it does. It just looks so good. But man, we got some nice looking stuff, man. We definitely got some nice looking stuff for this season. So yeah, man, it's gonna be good. And again, like this
very
stuff,
excited.
I don't like. This is gonna be for the year. Again, we're not, like the season badge will change. And I don't know. We may do away the badge. I'm not sure yet. I was tweaking little things on like where I could show it. Maybe over on the right side. I don't love this. This doesn't look terrible, but yeah, boys, some nice.
So if we rebirth
stuff.
any whiteout or blackout right now, it would turn to that badge and turn to that card.
Yep, it'll turn to this badge. It'll turn to this card. So yeah, I didn't love that, but it's just kind of one of those things, right? And then the old cards that you kept, and if everyone rebirths everything, you're gonna have old school stuff that'll be. More collector-ish, you know what I mean? So, I do want to work with John on the numbering of everything. Personally, I'd like it to start over each year. I just think who cares? Like at this point, there's so many supers and this and that. Like it doesn't really matter. You know, starting over it would be nice. I asked for these to be, so that like if you pull Trey Lance in this. For the season, it's literally 1 of 1 and it can't pop again. I asked for that. John, there's not a way we could do that. I think he's lying. I think there's not an easy way we could do it. Put it that way. I believe there has to be a way we could do that. That would be really cool. Imagine having the 1 of 1 script on here. You pull the super, the legendaries could be out of 5. The purples could be out of, 50 or whatever. Nobody's going to, we're not going to get that many anyway until we have a ton of people here and people at the top too, because these are pretty much, these are top cards. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. But anyway, so that's that. And the final thing I want to talk about before I get everything in and recredit you guys your 50s and all that good stuff, the final thing I do want to say is we have 3 spots left, okay? This is going to be the final FTS Viewer League draft. So if you have not gotten in one yet, okay, jump in the Discord, ! Discord, DM me or DM Chrome. Say, hey, I want one of the last couple spots. There's only 3 left, okay? There's going to be big prizes for this. Fun stuff at the end of the year for this, okay? And all you got to do, even if you auto draft, it's not a big deal. We just need to fill the last 3 slots. And this is going to play out. There's rules in there. We'll talk about this a little bit later. Shut up with your dibs. You've already been in one. But we need 3 more people to finish out this one, and it's Dags in here, catching wins, which is I think Fear D's Nuts, I believe. Ian's in this one, VJ, Gmon, ADM, and OC Rainstorm in so far. We need 3 more people to pop in, and even if we get 1, it's fine. We can still run it with 8. It doesn't really matter. Top 2 are going to be moving on. And what we'll do is, if that's the case, we won't do points out of this division because they'll have better players. You know what I mean? One of those things. So, anyway. So yeah. So let us know. DM us. Me and Chrome are trying to get this done, and then we will have our 4 divisions. The other 3 have already drafted. Come on, Sleeper, get better. Yeah, I know. You got to like download on the App Store, like the actual desktop app, which is kind of dumb because I have Enterprise. I can't get that. You guys can, but I can't. I don't know. I'll have to get like an emulator type thingy to do that. But anyway, the draft is tonight. It's 9 p.m. Eastern time start. If you can only join an auto draft, that's all good. Just make sure, you let me know soon because 9 p.m. is going to come. And get in there, BD. And Ian's not that good. He thinks he's good, but he's not all that great. You have to draft tonight. Yes, you have to draft tonight. And again, if you have not been in one, just get in. And even if you have to auto draft, it's all good. Like we just want to get everybody in. And yeah, and we want to get it all set up. So, anyway, that's going to be that. I will credit you guys your stuff. I will grab the credits as well. I did put last show's credits in earlier today. There's just been so much going on, so much to get straight, so much to make sure I don't F up so that we don't put... Jers, what's up, man? Welcome back. Are the games tonight not streamed? No, they're not streamed. So those games are going to start at 5 p.m. So get your stuff in and get set. All right, get in and get set. Jers, what's up, bud? Good to see you as I cut hard because I'm screaming. as per usual. All right. Again, man, I hope everyone enjoys. I appreciate everyone for hanging. And, yeah, man, season 8, onward and upward. Let's have a good season, man. Let's have a good season. We're going to have a lot more going on this season. There's even more to come. Realistically, it can't be bad having more and more to do, which is nice, man. And we'll hopefully continue to build out, and everything will just get bigger and better from here on out. All right. So, I think I hit everything. Sleeper League, DM me, get in. And yeah, RTG will start next week. Packs are incoming here in a bit. Enjoy the new backgrounds. And one more time, your Season 8 hype video, which I love, spent a lot of time on. Enjoy. And I'll catch everyone in Discord, Discord at fantasytheshow.com to sign up. I'll talk to everybody later. Enjoy. And I'll see everybody Friday for live games. Let's go.